So I went to bed super early last night. Like, we're talking before the sun even went down early. I think it was like 6:30 when I finally put myself to bed. And it didn't take that long for me to knock out. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Anyway, it didn't take that long for me to fall asleep. And I pretty much slept through the night. I think I only woke up like twice, maybe. As far as I can recall, maybe twice at the most. But I feel so much more awake today. Like, wow. I actually feel like I slept. I don't feel like I'm dead. And yeah, it is 4:16. I'm making coffee right now, and I'm going to attempt to take a shower. Because my roommate has it to where we're actually able to use the shower again. So that's really awesome. I do feel kind of disgusting, so it'll be nice to take a real shower today. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'll get back to you guys. I was actually able to take a shower, like a real shower. Whew, I feel so clean. Oh my goodness. Like, my hair's actually washed, my body's washed. I was able to do my makeup for the day. Oh, good. This morning is definitely turning out a lot better than last, or I should say just yesterday morning. Turned out a lot better. I've got about half an hour, so I am going to try to have a cup of coffee. Give myself a second to breathe. But I feel so much better than I did yesterday. So hopefully today can only improve from here. Well, it's time for me to go to work. Oh well, I feel a lot more awake and better than I did yesterday, and this morning started out a lot better than it did yesterday, so I have a feeling today's gonna go better than yesterday, even though yesterday at work it didn't go that bad. Minus the fact that we were down like 3 people. Oh well, it's all in your head. This controls a lot of your day. You know, you are the one who chooses who gets to you and what gets to you in your day. And if you choose that nobody and nothing is going to truly get to you in your day, then you will have a better day. So yeah, I gotta stop stalling and I gotta go catch my bus. So I will see you guys after work. Who knows what we're gonna do? I have no idea. Hey everybody, well, I made it home. It is 3:46. I was actually able to catch the 3:15 bus. So instead of catching the bus at this time, I made it home. So I have probably about an extra 45 minutes on my hands than I would if I'd caught the 3:45 bus. And usually the 3:45 bus is kind of late, so sometimes I'm not home till like 4:30. But yep, I'm home. Today actually was pretty good. It was very busy. I was able to keep my energy up, which was awesome. I was a little worried about that. Because I went to bed super early last night. Like, the sun wasn't even down when I went home. Or, no, I went home, but when I went to bed, the sun wasn't even fully down. And I slept pretty much throughout the night. I'm a little worn out. A little sore. I'm definitely hungry, so I need to make myself something to eat. But, yeah, I'm doing good. Work went fine. But I did want to go ahead and share something with you guys. So give me a couple minutes. I'm going to get some things sorted out, and I will talk to you in a minute. It is a beautiful day outside. A little on the chilly side, but an absolutely beautiful autumn day. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about was something I've kind of been thinking about a little bit on and off for the last couple days, but I didn't really know how to put it into words, I suppose. And I guess I would call it the reality about depression, because I mean, I guess I've had depression since I was a teenager, but I didn't actually get diagnosed with it till I was 18, and like I could go to doctors by myself and stuff. But it is genetic. It runs in my family, probably a good 3 generations back. Probably farther than that, honestly. But yes, there is a reality about depression. A lot of people think that people who are depressed all the time. They want to kill themselves all the time. All they do is think about depressing thoughts and say depressing things, and they're never happy. And that's not the case. And it's a lot more complicated than that. For me personally, obviously I can't speak for other people, but for me personally, it hits out of nowhere. I could be having a perfectly good day. Nothing bad happens. Like today, for example. Nothing bad happened today. No, there were no rude customers, no problems with coworkers. Obviously, it's a absolutely gorgeous freaking day outside. I got home earlier than I thought I would, and nothing bad happened. But all day today, pretty much, my brain has just been contemplating really depressing, sad thoughts for no reason. And that's the reality of it. You don't need a reason to feel depressed. You don't need to have a reason to think depressing thoughts. It just happens. It could be a smell. It could be a smell. It could be something somebody says. It could be something you see that reminds you of something or someone. And then it just hits you. And then, your brain tends to fixate on it. And, that's kind of been what's been happening to me these last couple of days, or these last few days, actually. I haven't let it get to me, though. And I'll get into that in a minute. But, you don't need a reason. That's the thing. That's how depression works. Sometimes it could be something, you could be having a really bad day, or somebody could be really getting on your nerves, or, it could be seasonal depression, something with the weather. Maybe you get more depressed on cloudy, rainy days or something like that. There are so many variables about depression that I can't even get into in one sitting. But, some people, when you hear the word depression, there's automatically a stigma fixated to it. People automatically think they know what you're going through, how you feel, how you think, and a lot of times, you get the, nothing bad happened, or life could be worse, or, you just don't, you need to just not focus on it. I don't know why, I've got like my throat right now. Oh, shouldn't swear. I'm trying to get better at not swearing. But anyway, you get a lot of those sayings, and it's like, you really don't know how it works, do you? And just a little, I guess, fun fact, I was on medication a couple years ago when I first got diagnosed with it, because my doctors wanted to try to make me feel better, but the problem is medication is not for me, and it's not for a lot of people. Some people, it really helps them, and, they feel a lot better, but for me, my medication made me feel worse. I felt numb. I couldn't think or feel for myself, and it actually made my depression worse, because I felt like I was not in control of my body. Like my brain went blank, and my emotions went blank. Like I couldn't feel anything, I couldn't think anything, like, of my own thoughts, and I was just kind of like a zombie for the longest time. And then they tried to lower the dosage, then they switched medications, and it didn't work for me. So I ended up just flushing my medication down the toilet, and once it fully got out of my system, I just found coping mechanisms to deal with, when I'm having a depressive episode. Changed my environment, how I take care of myself, the people I hang out with, how I think about myself and stuff like that. And that's what's helped me, is finding personal coping skills. But for everybody it's different. But the truth about depression is you don't always need a reason. Something traumatic doesn't always need to be in effect. You don't always need to have a bad day. Sometimes it's just the littlest thing that sparks an episode. And I don't really know what it's been for me. I think, like, sometimes it's just my environment, or something somebody says, or, just the way I look at something, or I'll look at something and it reminds me of, something that brings back depressive thoughts. And, my brain tends to fixate on it, and I'll keep thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, and then my brain will take it and make it worse or overreact to it, or, it'll think about a situation or something that hasn't even happened. And it's just my brain freaking out and fixating on something that it doesn't need to. And pretty much I just kind of deal with it. I don't try to ignore it. I don't try to push it away. I don't try to distract myself. I let my brain go through the motions of whatever it's thinking, and I let my body go through the motions of whatever it's feeling. But I don't let it control me. I don't let it make me get too upset. I don't let it make me freak out or anything like that. I just go through the motions. I accept what my brain's thinking. I accept what my emotions are, and I move on. Usually I'll do something to help myself relax, like watch, a video on YouTube, or watch my favorite show on Netflix, or get myself a cup of tea, or, look outside, because, sometimes the weather does help a lot, because it is absolutely freaking gorgeous outside. And good weather does definitely help with me. But the point is, I don't let what my brain's trying to make me fixate on, I don't let it get to me too much. Because most of the time, my brain is thinking about things in more of a paranoid way. Usually with, like, Nick breaking up with me, or something bad happening to my cats, or something really, like, my brain takes the things that are closest to me, and things that people, or things that I actually truly care about, and thinks about the worst possible scenario that could happen. And of course, emotionally, that makes me upset. But I realize and here's the thing that helps me, is I really think about what my brain is putting into my head. And then I think, is that really rational? Is that really possible? Could that actually happen? And if the answer is no, and I'm just making myself paranoid, then I just let it go. I can't say me and Nick are never going to break up. I certainly hope that we don't, because I do love him. And as far as I can tell, he's just as much in love with me as I am with him. So I don't think there's going to be any issues there. And as far as our relationship goes, I just take it one day at a time. I enjoy every moment that we have together. I try to make him happy. I try to be the best girlfriend that I can be. And I just go from there. As far as my cats, the reality of having pets is they're not going to live forever. And, I just got to give them love and attention, and take care of them the best I can while they're here, and, make the best memories I can. But the reality of pets is, they don't last forever, and they don't live forever, and you just got to love them and enjoy them while you can. And sometimes my brain just thinks about really, really stupid things that I know aren't rational, and I know aren't even possible, or even bad things happening to me. And my brain will try to make me paranoid about, somebody hurting me or breaking into my house or something stupid like that. Even though I live in a very quiet, safe neighborhood, I do realize that things happen. It's not completely impossible for somebody to try to hurt me or break into my house, but I know the odds of it happening aren't that great. And all my windows and doors are locked pretty much constantly. I do have self-defense weapons in my house, and my roommate is pretty much home every single night, so it's not like somebody would break into the house and I'd be here by myself. And pretty much the point is, you can't let your brain control you, because sometimes, whether you have depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, ADD, which God knows I have ADD, sorry about that, you've got to control your brain. You can't let your brain control you. It's very hard. It's not easy, but it is possible. You can't let every single thought you think take control over you. If you know it's stupid, if you know it's irrational, if you know it's negative, process it, accept it, and move on. And if it's something that's irrational and stupid, let it go and forget about it. But don't try to ignore it, because the more you forcefully try to ignore thoughts or feelings like that, especially if it is linked to anxiety or depression, acknowledge it, but don't let it get to you.
It's easier said than done, and it's taken me years to figure it out, but I finally have. And talk to somebody. Talk to somebody if you really, really need to. Your best friend, your significant other, your parents, if you have a doctor or a therapist or something like that. Some people I know with depression do have therapists, and they say that it works very, very well. Me, I can never personally talk to a stranger, so not the best thing for me. My form of therapy is vlogging. I can talk and get out pretty much anything I need to, and even if it never gets put online, even if you guys never see it, it still helps me get it out, and I feel a lot better. Anyway, I guess that's all I have to say about that. I'm gonna go inside and have a cup of tea and relax.
Okay, well, besides this clip that you guys are watching now, my vlog is edited and ready to export, so I'm going to insert this clip and upload the vlog. It's pretty much 5 p.m. right now. I don't think anything else is really going to happen with my day. I know I always end my vlogs around this time and it seems kind of stupid. But the reality is I try to go to bed as early as possible, or as early as my body will let me, because I do have to get up at 4 in the morning every day, and sometimes I wake up at 3 or 3:30. So I need to relax and get as much sleep as possible. Plus it takes probably about, between exporting and uploading, probably about an hour to get the video up, hour and a half sometimes. And I want to make sure that the vlog is up in a timely manner, so I'm gonna go. Plus, I need to wash my face, brush my teeth, and, get ready to fully settle down for the night. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Anything can happen, but keep your head up, stay positive, remember what I said, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.